You might know that India ink was invented in China thousands of years ago, or that it's used in the ancient art of calligraphy. Of course, you also recognize its color. But do you know who were the first to use it? Or that traditional India ink wasn't even a liquid? Find out in this video. The four gentlemen are very important in sumi, an ancient drawing technique based on the use of India ink. Regardless of what the name might suggest, the four gentlemen weren't important figures connected with an emperor, but rather brushstrokes associated with four plants. The orchid represents spring, bamboo represents summer, the chrysanthemum represents fall, and the cherry blossom represents winter. Unlike other types of ink that have been produced over the course of history, traditional India ink was manufactured and stored in solid form as ink sticks, and was only melted down when necessary. These ink sticks, which were rubbed against an inkstone or inkwell, along with paintbrushes and paper, are some of the classic tools that artists and calligraphers have used for centuries. In the year 221 BC, the Emperor Qin Shi Huang unified China and created the first unified Chinese alphabet, which was written in India ink and used by government officials to organize the territories. This is why the first calligraphers weren't artists, but rather mandarins, bureaucratic scholars who laid the country's foundations brushstroke by brushstroke. If you look closely, the majority of India ink illustrations feature one, or even several, stamps in red ink, a color that for the Chinese symbolizes good luck. These were the artist's signatures. It was customary in ancient China to use personal stamps in paintings, calligraphy, or documents. These stamp marks weren't made with India ink, but rather another type of red ink, consisting of mercury sulfate. Some famous pieces even featured other stamps that indicate who they belong to. Even though it was invented thousands of years ago, we still continue to use India ink today, thanks to its incredible long-lasting abilities compared to some of its competitors, many of which tried to imitate it. For centuries in Europe, people used iron gall ink, made of iron salts and tannic acids. But there was a small problem. Over time, its metallic components corroded cellulose, and what had initially been made to last forever was doomed to disappear, dissolving little by little.